In lower school, our values are to make sure that we have a safe space for children, that they're welcomed into school, that they feel happy and joyful about coming to school every day. We know it's really important to have very strong social skills, and we value high academic results. We are ambitious for our children academically. But the extra piece that I think is so important is that our children are expected, when they leave the school, to make a difference in the world, to make a positive contribution to making sure the world is a better place.
Our educational model is based far more in a real world situation. That means children are going to be learning elements of different disciplines to solve the same problems. So they may well be drawing upon numeracy, to count the number of plants that have developed in a different environment, and then aligning that with their literacy skills to explain their answers. Because in the real world, you don't just do things in terms of English or math separately, you're drawing those different strands together. Our cross-curricular learning gets children ready for the world that awaits them.
Research is starting to show that children who go outside and learn outside have learned to become more resilient. They're more active in their learning. We allow children, to take their time to move through our program. So there's not so much pressure on top of them, and we basically do not rush early childhood.
The way that we've chosen to address bringing technology into the classroom is to make it meaningful and purposeful for children. It is something that they're going to be interacting with throughout their life, and it's best to start introducing them to the various types of technologies that are available at an early age, so that not only they can become familiar with it, but that they can be empowered to use it to share their understanding to teachers or connect with the curriculum that we are providing to them. So the more that children can interact with technology at an early age, the more comfortable they're going to be being these digital natives that are growing up and going out into different industries.
The facilities that we have here enable us to be able to do activities such as, over the course of the year, the children run the equivalent of the marathon around our sports track. And although on the face of it that sounds like just a really fun activity to do, actually it's teaching them perseverance, it's teaching them resilience. So all those skills are really important for their future lives.
The teachers are incredible here. It really feels like every single teacher is looking out for the kids' best interests. I love the fact that the messages here are really driven home in terms of kindness, inclusivity, acceptance. That really comes through in everything that ACS seems to do, and every kid I meet here has that same sort of mentality, which means that obviously it's working.
You do see that the children, the academics are fantastic, but it isn't just the academics. It is really, they're developing the whole child. And you see the confidence that the kids have at school. And again, you see it through the smiles on the faces, you see it through the friendships that they've created.
Students and parents get involved in showing or showcasing all our different countries and our heritage to the different children, as well as the international flag raising days. They're really raising global citizens that are really future-proofed.
And that means even being a part of a bigger community with all of the assets that brings and the opportunities that brings and the fantastic resources that we have at our disposal. When you're here in the village, you feel like you belong, you feel like you're home.